coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated, and there are grounds for removal from the site or competition. Also, consumption or possession of alcoholic beverages at the site of competition is prohibited. Now, let's meet the starters for the Trailblazers. Jordan Lamb, Aubrey Kramer, Carter Christmas, Lily Lloyd, Lacey Metcalf, JC Watkins, Kylie McCauley, Emma Dennison, Allison Curley, Izzy Fiddle, Anna Rickle. And now, let's meet the starters for your Eagles. Hannah Kabaki from Dedham, Netherlands. Irish Miles from North Augusta, South Carolina. Iris Pasnor from Redneck, Iceland. Kendall Garber from Quakertown, Pennsylvania. Felicia Frick from Eschen, Liechtenstein. Selena Judd from Rittersville, Switzerland. Ellie Liebner from Clinton, Tennessee. Lisa Kess from Augusta, Georgia. Annika Fenn from Waltham, Germany. Molly Goodwitz from Beaver Creek, Ohio. Joanna Corbett from Knoxville, Tennessee. Please stand for the invocation given by Keelan Clemens.
Let's pray. Father, thank you for this great game that we get to compete in today. Father, I pray that these athletes are granted strength, that they're given speed, that they're given safety as they compete today. Father, I pray that they compete with an intensity and an integrity that brings glory to you in your name. God, thank you for this weather. Your word tells us that even the rain testifies your will, so we will rejoice in the rain. God, thank you for this game. Pray these things in your name.
Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
We welcome you to McCowan Field, where Carson-Newman is set to begin its home regular season slate in 2025. The Eagles opened up the year on Thursday afternoon, suffering a 1-0 loss to Union on the road in Jackson, Tennessee. And now the Eagles are back in Mossy Creek, and soccer is back here in Jefferson City as the Eagles will try to win a fourth consecutive home opener. They have been special in home openers as Simon Duffy's team here as of late, and they'll do it against North Greenville for the second time in 3 years. These two teams will meet in Carson-Newman's home opener. Two teams trying to get in the win column. North Greenville suffered a heartbreaking loss on Thursday night to Lander, a game that was tied 1-1. And in the final 30 seconds, Lander scored off a free kick from out near midfield. Ball bounced around, ricocheted into a area where a Lander forward was in the right place and booted it home in the final seconds. So a Trailblazers team that is motivated and is hoping to get in the win column here this afternoon against a Carson-Newman team that is also trying to get its first goal of the year after being shut out in 90 minutes of action against the Union Bulldogs. Similar starting 11 for Carson-Newman from Thursday. Really the only main change is Molly Buckowitz up front as a forward for Carson-Newman, along with Selena Yu. The midfield consists of Felicia Frick. Ellie Leander, a freshman midfielder, makes her second consecutive start. Alicia Teskey's in the midfield. And then defensively, Irish Miles, Kendall Garber, Iris Palsdonner, Annika Fend, and Elena Corbett make up that back line. And certainly Miles and Fend will work forward from their wingback spots to help out Carson-Newman offensively here this evening. Eagles have won 3 straight home openers and will try to extend that streak to 4 on a 73-degree cloudy day here in Jefferson City. A little drizzle as we get underway very shortly. Eagles will move left to right in the white home uniforms, blue shorts, and North Greenville's in the black. And the numbers are silver. They'll go right to left in the opening half. Molly Buckowitz will kick things off for the Eagles as Simon Duffy and his club get set to start the home slate. Coach Duffy in his 9th season here in Mossy Creek are underway, and Palsdottir, the center back, boots it forward. Teskey running onto it, falls down, and that is Trailblazers defensively. Fidel tracking it down. Eagles come up with possession in the far corner. It's a Carson-Newman team that struggled to score at the end of 2024. It's carried over into the start of this year. Eagles trying to change the script a little bit in the home opener here this afternoon. Good battle by Annika Fend to win possession back in the midfield. Now Carson-Newman back in its attacking half. Flipped into the air. Leander, the freshman, looking for it. Finds it, now boots it toward the box. Well defended and kicked forward by Emma Dennison. North Greenville just won 2 games last season. Their first losing season since 2016. Carson-Newman won just 6 games and suffered its first losing season in almost a decade as well. So 2 teams trying to prove that last season was an outlier and get back to their winning ways. Battle here along the near sideline, and it's out off Carson-Newman for a North Greenville thrower just over a minute in. Long throw near the center line. Eagles had possession for a second, now played forward for the first time. Curley will flip the field, but tracking it down for Carson-Newman is Irish Miles. Kramer in the midfield will play it back to the keeper for North Greenville. Anna Rickley is a graduate transfer from USC Upstate, her 3rd season with the Trailblazers. Gets her second consecutive start to begin the year, got her first touch, and now the Trailblazers trying to work forward along the far side. Curley touched it down and now boots it forward, trying to run after it. Corbett in a foot race with her, and Elena Corbett gets there and then flicks it back to Miles to keep it in play, but the Trailblazers maintain possession in the attacking third. It's flicked into the box, headed, bounces a couple of times in the box. Fend waits on it and will dribble it out of the box. Dangerous cross in there, but Carson-Newman handled it well. Good sequence here. Yude to Felicia Frick sprinting forward. Carson-Newman has numbers. Frick with space approaching the box. An extra touch. Cross toward the middle behind Buckowitz. It crossed through the center of goal and rolls all the way across the sideline for a Carson-Newman throw. Great action from the senior midfielder and the captain, Frick. Had a good ball in, but it was just behind Buckowitz's run toward the back post. Eagles still in the attacking third. Long throw in. Buckowitz waited on it, and it's touched out by who? North Greenville. So Carson-Newman will have its first corner kick just over 3 minutes in. The captain, Frick, will head over to the flag and get ready to swing in this corner kick from the near side. She'll do it with her left foot. Approaches and sends it back post. Teskey gets ahead on it. It deflects off a Trailblazer, sent into the air. Buckowitz will track it down, give it back to Frick in the corner. Frick a second chance. It bounces once. Touchdown. Flipped over. And a near bicycle kick from Ellie Leander. Rick Lee was right there for it, and the first save of the match comes 4 minutes in. Ball at the center circle. Leander works back here for Carson-Newman to win possession. Freshman from Clinton was a prolific goal scorer at Clinton High School and nearly had her first career goal on a little bicycle action off that sequence in the attacking third for Carson-Newman, who's back on the ball but loses it along the far sideline for a North Greenville throw. Good long throw in. Miles wins the header right at midfield. Palsdonner in the middle. Gives it back to Miles. A touch into the center for Yude. Didn't take a touch. Tried to flick it for Teskey, and the Trailblazers back on the ball. Getting hounded by Yude defensively was the defender J.C. Watkins, and now she gets a return pass back at the top of the box. 5 minutes in, just one shot so far and one corner kick. It all came in the same sequence for Carson-Newman. Good action here. Buckowitz takes it away. Cross to the back post. Teskey late to get to it. Eagles keep it in toward the top of the box. A touch for Yude. Yude lost it. Had it taken away by Watkins and cleared to midfield. Controlled by Parker Christmas in front of a double team. Christmas. Corbett able to keep possession and find Metcalf near midfield, but the Blazers give it up. Fenn crosses midfield. Eagles dominating possession in the attacking third right now, but Trailblazers have been able to take it away a handful of times. Haven't been able to do much in this half. Let's see if this is something. Making a run is Curley, but she was behind the defense. Allison Curley, a junior forward, caught behind the defense for offsides. First of the game for North Greenville. Eagles will have a free kick. Carson-Newman outshot Union in that season opening loss on Thursday, 17-16. Good ball here. Bounces once for Buckowitz to Leander. One touch back for Yude. She dribbles to her right. Will fire from distance. Bottom left corner. Selena Yude strikes for Carson-Newman from distance. Less than 8 minutes in, Yude gives Carson-Newman its first goal of 2025. It's all set up by a fantastic free kick. The Eagles possessed it at the top of the box, and Yude buries it. Yude playing her 51st career game. Able to strike for Carson-Newman in the 7th minute. Her 12th career goal, and Carson-Newman leads 1-0. Eagles quickly back on the ball, taking it away from the Trailblazers. Palsdonner too heavy of a touch, so NGU keeps it for a second, but Garber right position to take it away. Buckowitz to Garber. Garber crosses midfield. Not much room. She'll play it near side for Fend. Yude in the midfield with space. No pressure, and we'll play it back into the defensive half for Elena Corbett. Corbett, left foot flick to the far corner. Teskey after it. This was on sides. Looking for help along the sideline and flicked it out for a Trailblazers throw. Yude's goal ends a scoreless stretch for Carson-Newman. It got shut out in its final game in postseason play of 2024. Got shut out in the opener. And CN strikes early against North Greenville in this non-conference contest. Curley plays it back for Aubrey Kramer. This is a Trailblazers team. Only had 3 shots in their game on Thursday at Lander, playing back-to-back road games to start the year. They didn't get their first shot of the match until the 61st minute. Played excellent defense for the most part, with just 2 lapses in that 2-1 defeat. And right now, Carson-Newman's dominated possession and the chances so far. See if it changes here. Good ball near side, but Fenn cuts it off. It was intended for Dennison along the near sideline. Leander, nice give and go with Fenn. Fenn, ground pass. On the run is Buckowitz into the box. Molly Buckowitz, bottom left corner, hits it off the left post and in. Excellent action by Carson-Newman once again. Molly Buckowitz buries Carson-Newman's second goal with the assist from Fend, and it's 2-0. Third career goal for Molly Buckowitz. It's 2-0. Fireworks early here in Jefferson City. 2 goals in less than 9 minutes. How about the efficiency from Carson-Newman? That was something that derailed the Eagles in the opener and a lot of last year, was the inability to just get good looks and shots at frame. So far in this one, 3 of the 5 shots have hit the target after only hitting the target 5 times in 17 shots on Thursday. Good run here. Ude cuts middle, dribbles it into the box, and it's cleared away. Well done by the center back for the Trailblazers and Lloyd. Eagles back on the ball at midfield. Ude in the middle. Stays with the dribble and finds Buckowitz. The 2 goal scorers pass it now to the near side for Fend. All Carson-Newman so far. Eagles look dominant on the offensive end and motivated so far. Flick and go for Teskey. She's after it, won't get there. It's played out by the Trailblazers for a Carson-Newman throw. Eagles staying on the attack. Throw into the box, Leander. The freshman back to the goal, dribbles toward the edge of the box, tries to flick it in, crosses deflected. It ricochets into the middle of the field for the junior Palsdottir. Fend, give and go with Ude. The touch was not enough. Eagles fight to keep it back, and Ude's got it. Selena fires from distance, and it slices off the right post and out of play. Ude tries her hand from distance, comes up empty, and North Greenville will line up a goal kick. Tons of pressure forward right now from the Eagles. All but 4 players of the 20 field players out there for both sides are in Carson-Newman's attacking half right now. All played out, and North Greenville will throw it in. We mentioned Carson-Newman's success in home openers, has scored at least 4 goals during this 3-game winning streak in home openers. Dangerous ball here. Dennison's chasing it with Fend on it. And Annika turns and avoids Dennison and plays it back toward midfield. Eagles have scored 4 or more goals in 3 straight home openers. Just impressive work. And it's carried over. Dangerous here. It gets past Ude and Rickley, but the goalkeeper is able to track it down and pass it away, and eventually it's cleared. Flag is up as well, as Curley was behind Corbett before sprinting forward to win the header. And Carson-Newman will set up for a free kick. They've already scored off a free kick. Corbett sends another ball toward the top of the box. Header won by the Trailblazers. Ude flicks it to herself over a defender, shoots from distance. It's deflected. Ude after it again, and eventually sees it cleared by Lloyd. Chance forward here, flicked on, and headed nicely with Garber in the area. It's Christmas after it, and she is taken down in a foul. First foul of the game comes on Carson-Newman. Just more than 12 minutes into the game, and then sets up a free kick for the Trailblazers. And they're attacking third. Best chance they have had here in the opening 15 minutes of this match. Aubrey Kramer, one of the older and experienced players on this Trailblazers team, will send in the free kick. It's a cross in. Corbett got a head on it, and it'll sail across the back line for a corner kick. A corner kick aside, and our first substitution will come early in this match. For the Trailblazers, Valerie Hernandez, a junior forward from Greenville, South Carolina, will sprint into the game for Allison Curley. Corner kicks it in. Header won by Miles to the back post. It goes, and it's cleared by Iris Palsdottir. Chase to the sideline. Teskey keeps it in play. Played back for Palsdottir, and she skies it toward midfield. Ellie Leander after it. Collision right at the sideline with Lamb. Trailblazers win possession as it went out off the Eagles. It's a North Greenville team very similar to Carson-Newman, struggled to score last season. For the Eagles, it came in just the final 10 games. For North Greenville, it was all year. They only won 2 games, and they were shut out in 10 of the 17 games played last season. They defended well. They lost 6 games by 1 goal. It was a 1-0 final 6 times. To ground pass far side. Leander's down behind the play. Frick in the corner tries to cross it in toward the top of the box. Teskey fires with the left foot. It's deflected. Leander back to her feet and now goes back down. Head coach Simon Duffy asking for the Eagles to put it out of play, and time will stop at 30:18 left in the opening half with the freshman from Clinton, Tennessee, injured. Simon Duffy asking if Colby Reed, Carson-Newman's athletic trainer, is needed. And she sprints out there, and Leander's back to her feet with help from Yude and her teammates. North Greenville throw in when play resumes here. Throw in along the sideline. Delgado into the game for Carson-Newman. Won the header. Cross toward the box. Buckowitz was trying to connect with Teskey. They weren't on the same page. And it rolls out for a North Greenville goal kick. 15 minutes in. 15 minutes dominated by Carson-Newman. In this opening half, 2 goals by veteran forwards Selena Yude and Molly Buckowitz. 11th career goal for Yude, 3rd career goal for Buckowitz. Have the Eagles in control early, 2-0. Cleared toward midfield. Corbett flicks it back toward Carson-Newman's attacking third. Played out, it's off Carson-Newman. Two very experienced teams playing here today. It's a Carson-Newman team that returns 18 players, and when you calculate career starts among teams in the South Atlantic Conference back this year, the Eagles have the most. So one of the most experienced teams in the conference. All played in, and Rickley right there to clean it up. Same for the Trailblazers. They have 20 players back from last season, and plenty that have played several seasons. They've got potential and goal scorers on this roster, but right now possession and the ability to work forward for an extended period of time has been non-existent. Carson-Newman's on the ball, far sideline. It's Irish Miles. Miles getting the start at that left wing back. Tried to play into the center, got cleared away. Miles, in her third season, has been mainly used as a substitute, but making her fourth career start today. Watkins, bad pass. Frick ends up with it for Carson-Newman. Alba Delgado lines it up, shoots from distance, and it's just high. Over top the crossbar. Quality chance that time from the substitute Delgado. Had some space, wasted no time, just a little high on her first chance here this afternoon. Goal kick for Rickley and North Greenville, who has been under a tremendous amount of pressure. Good boot forward. Carson-Newman wins possession. Palsdonner. Flick to the middle for Yude. Yude turns toward goal, flicks it toward the box. Buckowitz is after it and sees it get cleared out, and it's just inside the flag for a corner kick. Second corner kick of the match coming for Carson-Newman, who leads 2-0. 18 minutes in. Delgado joins Frick in this near side corner. Touch to Delgado. Played into the middle for Fenn. Back to Frick. It's sent toward the near side post and cleared. It's still in bounds for now, and now it bounces a second time out of play for a Carson-Newman throw. Fend. Pump fakes a throw. Buckowitz came back to the ball to win it. Good sequence here, and the Trailblazers flip field, but sent it right to Miles. Thought about going back for Kabachi, instead played forward for Corbett. Corbett, crown pass. Try to get it to Teskey, intercepted and won by Fidel. Run made here in the center. Frick works back on Metcalf for the Eagles. Now back to Fidel. Played in toward the center. Deflected once. Fend will play it back in. The first touch for Berna Kabachi is cleared toward the center circle. Miles. Header into the middle. Played back toward the top of the box. Dangerous here. The turn. Played near side. And intercepted by Delgado. It was McElravy trying to find Metcalf in the middle. And Delgado was there to intercept. Miles to Yude. 25 to play in this opening half. So far dominated by Carson-Newman's 6 shots. Fenn turns and crosses midfield. Cross sent in, top of the box. Teskey heads it. Nobody making a run. And Rickley will clean it up and roll it to the far side. Metcalf looking for options, plays it back. The senior Fidel plays it back now for the graduate student keeper Rickley, who's given up 2 goals here in the opening half. And they came early from Buckowitz and Yude. Watkins pressured by Yude. Gives it up late. Nearly turned over. McElravy played it near side. It's out of play off the Trailblazers. Good pressure, and it pays off for Carson-Newman to win a throw. Quick throw taken, and now hit back out of bounds. Trying to be saved that time by Dennison, but it had already gone across the line. Approaching the halfway point in the opening half, Carson-Newman in its home opener leading North Greenville 2-0. Throw into the box. Frick chests it down, turns, ground pass into the middle. Yude shoots from distance and beats Rickley for the second time. Selena Yude extends Carson-Newman's lead. It's 3-0. The second goal for Yude, and the assist comes from fellow senior Felicia Frick. It's all set up by the constant pressure with North Greenville possessing the ball. Carson-Newman pressured, won a throw, and a great development after that. Frick sets up Yude, and it's 3-0. Excellent finish as well from Selena in front of goal. 23-26 to play. Carson-Newman stays efficient. They've attempted 4 shots on goal. And they've made 3 of them. North Greenville restarts things, and it ends up out of bounds along the sideline. Miles to throw for Carson-Newman. Played back to the top of the box for Garber, and now Corbett. Corbett one touch and sends it forward with the left foot and sees Metcalf let it roll and plays it back for Watkins. How did the Trailblazers respond? They gave up 5 goals in their last trip to McCowan Field. They've given up 3 here in the opening half and have shown no life offensively. Watkins turning and crossing midfield for the Blazers. Plays it into a space for Dennison to run onto, but it was too much on it. And out of bounds for a Carson-Newman throw. Eagles are going to make 2 subs. Sifa Morgan makes her home debut, and Kristen Nielsen comes on for the first time. Junior forward has had a good 2 years here in Mossy Creek, and for Simon Duffy, 5 goals in 2 seasons played so far for the junior from Iceland. Yude has 2 goals. Ground pass for Sifa Morgan making a run toward the top of the box. It's going to leave no choice for Izzy Fiddle to play it out for a Carson-Newman throw. Quick throw, Delgado. Return pass. Dancing on the ball. Plays it into the middle. Ground pass for Morgan. Top of the box, left foot off for Frick. Good touch, and possession was won by Kramer to clear it. And a foul by Miles. .21 minutes left in the opening half. Carson-Newman leads 3-0 in the home opener, trying to win a 4th straight, and off to an excellent start here in the opening 45. Andrew Rogers and our entire crew, glad to have you alongside here on the Eagles Sports Network. One of 8 home games for Carson-Newman this season at McCowan Field. They'll play 2 more non-conference games here at home. Next Saturday, same time, Trevecca Nazarene is in town. And then October 8th, Young Harris comes to Mossy Creek. Eagles also have a non-conference game against King. That's a road game on Wednesday for the Eagles. Nearly a handball. Metcalf plays it forward. Touchdown for the substitute Hernandez. Now near side, Finley Lloyd. Hernandez ground pass for J.C. Watkins, center circle. Top of the box. Hernandez gets a touch. Plays it back. Kramer from distance. It's deflected once and right into the mitts of Kabachi. Well done there, North Greenville. That's an excellent sequence for them offensively. Able to get some passes in the attacking half. Nothing doing as Kabachi boots it toward midfield. Fend approaching midfield. Flicks it into space for Morgan. And she can't get to it before it ends up out of play. Nielsen. Delgado. Pressured by Lloyd. Forced to play it back for Corbett. Good ball in. Nielsen after it and can't get to it. It goes across the end line for a goal kick. Carson-Newman's going to make 2 more subs. Brooke Bolton, another freshman, will come on for the first time here at home. And Carly Pettit into the game for Carson-Newman as well. Miles and Yude will leave for Carson-Newman. Good shift from Yude. 2 goals in 26 minutes played. Dennison wins the goal kick, but it's played out. A couple of freshmen now here on the pitch for Carson-Newman. Sifa Morgan, we've talked about. From Knoxville, played at Powell. This is Brooke Bolton on the ball, making a run forward, and sees Rickley come up with it. Bolton, the 3rd freshman to play in this game. She's a forward from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Played 36 minutes off the bench in the opener, getting time here late in the opening half with Carson-Newman up 3-0. Watkins pressured by Delgado. Ground pass near side Dennison. Dennison, one of those experienced players with 32 career appearances, plays it forward. Running onto it is the graduate student McElravy. Left-footed cross cleared by Corbett. It'll stay in play. The spin on the ball leaves it for Dennison. It deflects once, and Frick will play it into the middle for Bolton. A touch and turn for Bolton. Ground pass for Morgan. Morgan taken down and a foul. First foul by the Trailblazers comes with 17 minutes to play in the opening half. We'll line up Carson-Newman for a free kick. Frick, Nielsen, Corbett, all standing behind the ball. North Greenville is going to build a wall of 2. Kramer in there with Lloyd. Corbett, ground pass. Frick into the box, cross in, touched away and cleared by Watkins, and Kramer will send it toward midfield. Hernandez in a foot race, lost it. Now it's back to the junior Garber. Pass intercepted now. Dennison for Hernandez. High boot forward, and the flag is up for Holly Lanter for offsides. Lanter had 2 of North Greenville's 3 shots in the season opener. Caught behind the defense that time. Remember, this is a Trailblazers team did not attempt a shot in the first half in the season opener. They have just 1 so far, and it was off target. Garber battling. Good turn by Lanter. Now Garber will just play it out. Hernandez. Garber falls down. It may have been a tackle attempt as well. There was minimal contact. Trailblazers thought it was off Garber, and it's given a Carson-Newman goal kick. Delgado, touch for Palsdottir. Nielsen touches it down. Back toward goal, grounds a pass for Delgado. Carson-Newman always strives to chase that first goal, and main reason why is because Simon Duffy teams are nearly unbeatable when scoring that first goal. In his tenure, the program is 55-6 when his teams score first. They have done that in this game, obviously, and they've chased 2 more after that to lead 3-0 with 14 to play in the opening half. Good pressure applied, but Dennison and the Trailblazers keep possession. Dennison dribbling into the middle. Space was there, but Pettit wins it and now finds C for Morgan. The freshman turns and shoots with a left foot from distance, and Rickley had it, went back and got it before Brooke Bolton got there. Second save for Rickley on Carson-Newman's 8th shot. Eagles staying efficient. 5 of 8 shots have hit the target. Fidel plays it to the back line for Watkins. Ground pass far sideline. Played out. And it's given a Carson-Newman throw-in. Nielsen. Ground pass for Carly Pettit. Pettit, the junior defender. Dribbling into the middle. Turns. Gives it back for Frick. Frick, one touch. She'll shoot from distance. It hits the post. Ricochets back out. It's loose. Flicked into the air by Lloyd. Morgan now on the ball. Just outside the box. She tries to cross one in. It's played out and deflected as well for a corner kick. Now Felicia Frick with an excellent chance from distance. Tried to go top shelf and just had it ding off the post. 12.5 to play. Carson-Newman in no rush. Annika Fend is going to that far corner to take the corner kick. She scored an Olympico goal in the home opener last year against Union. See what she can do here. Right-footed flick into the box. It's a good ball into the middle. It bounces a couple of times. Nobody got a foot on it. And it rolls all the way across the sideline. Actually, the Trailblazers did touch it on its way through, so it'll be a Carson-Newman throw. Brooke Bolton along the end line, battling. Possession lost away. Dennison tries to send it forward a little bit. And now it's cleared across midfield. Corbett won the header. Hernandez. Lost it, and Pettit will retreat and play it back for Corbett. Carson-Newman's got its 2 main central backs here, Garber and Corbett, and then Fend and Pettit operating as wing backs, playing defensively and offensively. Eagles spreading out the Trailblazers here in the opening half. Pettit throw. Bounces twice. Nielsen turns. Could not split 2, and it's cleared away by Watkins. Played out again, that time by Alicia Lamb. 10.5 to go. Carson-Newman scores 3 times so far in this opening half. 2 of them came early. 7th minute from Selena Yude. 9th minute from Molly Buckowitz. And 22nd minute from Yude for the second time here in this opening half, as Carson-Newman in control in this home opener. We talked about how good the Eagles have been when scoring first. They are unbeatable with scoring 3 times or more. The Eagles 41-0-2 under Coach Duffy in his 9 years when scoring 3 or more times. They've never lost, and they've only tied twice. First appearance of 2025 for the senior Anita Arnadottir here along the near side. She enters for Fend with 9.5 to play. Corbett, left foot forward. Morgan touches it down, and it's played out by Fidel. Pettit long throw. It bounces just shy of the box. Collision. Boots around a couple of times, and free kick coming for North Greenville. Just the one shot for Kelly Crum's team here in the opening half. They have just 4 this season as a team. Hernandez loses possession, but Lanter in the right place takes it away. Holly Lanter splitting 2, approaching the box. Great run, fires a shot. It's deflected out. Great defending by Kendall Garber. Second shot for the Trailblazers was deflected out and sets up their second corner. Garber and Corbett were beat. It was Garber able to track back and block this shot out of play, and now it sets up this corner kick opportunity for the Trailblazers. Left foot flick, good ball, headed once and over top of goal, out of play. It was Watkins that got her head on it, but too high, and Carson-Newman will line up a goal kick. Quiet home opener so far for Berna Kabachi. 2 shots faced, neither have been on goal. She faced 14, or rather 13 shots on goal on Thursday, made 12 saves, a career high. Frick cross in, Rickley right there to catch it. Morgan and others in the area. The goalkeeper snares it and punts it away. Good shift there by Garber. Pressured Hernandez well back into the defensive half. Now the Trailblazers boot it forward, trying to run onto it. Nice turn by Corbett to beat Lanter and play it back forward. Eagles do the same here. Rickley will touch it back to the central defender, Lloyd. Lanter turns at midfield. Corbett tackles a clean one. Morgan shoves Hernandez, or rather Fiddle, on a foul. Kramer takes the free kick. Corbett heads it into the air. Lanter heads it off the first ball, and it's played back forward. Bolton wins possession, turns back, grabbed. Eagles stay on the ball, though, so the official will let it play on. Frick making a run with space. Tried to cross it in. It got deflected right to Sifa Morgan. She's into the box. Morgan, left foot, wide right. She'll want that one back. Immediately after taking that shot, knew it was going to go wide right. Excellent chance for the freshman's first career goal, but it just rolls off to the right. Don't think the Trailblazers were expecting that deflection, and that's why Morgan was, it seemed like, in such perfect position there. It almost worked out for Carson-Newman's 4th goal. Pettit to throw for Carson-Newman, leading 3-0. All 3 goals in the first part of this opening half. Near side, Dennison, right foot forward. It bounces between a couple of defenders and Garber will play it back for Kabachi, wearing the new orange kit here at home in her junior season. Delgado for Garber. Nielsen, left foot into the middle. At the center logo, the CN logo for Delgado, and now to Corbett. Frick turns, good touch, sprinting in a foot race with Lloyd. Frick approaching the box, cross in, back post. Arnadottir late to it, and it's cleared. Just sent forward. Lanter's going to pressure Kabachi here, who just ground passes it off to Garber. Nielsen back for Palsdottir. 4 to play, opening half. Palsdottir, ground pass. Morgan after it. Wins possession, trying to turn. Well defended by Fiddle. Morgan works back into the play to win it back. Arnadottir in the corner. Cross in, cleared, out of bounds. For a Carson-Newman corner, will be the 4th of the match. And the Eagles are going to bring Ava Rose into the game as well. 3.5 to play. Ava Rose makes her first appearance of the season. The sophomore played in 12 games last year. Checks in for Brooke Bolton for the final 3+ minutes. Trailblazers also bringing a sub. Tatiana Martinez into the game for the first time. Corner coming from Frick. Ground pass, near side line for Arnadottir. Back to Frick toward the top of the 6-yard box. It's cleared. Eagles get it back to Frick, though, in the box. Left foot strike right to Rickley. Dangerous one there, and Rickley had to time her jump and did so to make her 3rd save. Nobody close to Palsdottir. Ground pass for Delgado. Rose. Taken off the ball and cleared by Dennison. .2:15 to play in the half. Rose to throw for Carson-Newman. Looking for options. Header won by Dennison, but played it back out. Nielsen, ground pass into the middle. Palsdottir, top of the box, left foot shot. Rickley moves to her left to make her 4th save. 2nd save in the last minute for Rickley on Palsdottir's first aim at goal. 100 seconds to play. 3-0 Carson-Newman here in the opening half. Morgan double-teamed. Trying to get it back to Pettit. Kramer along the sideline couldn't keep it in. She's taking the throw in, but it's not her throw. He thought it was. Eagles will go back and get the ball, and Pettit will throw it in for Nielsen. Ground pass into the middle. Delgado, top of the box, pressured. Slows her momentum, gives it back to Nielsen. The junior forward weighing options. Turns to the left. Plays it back for Frick. Along the sideline, Carly Pettit. Left foot cross. Morgan's there. Her left-footed shot wide left. As we dip under the final minute here of this opening half, dominated by Carson-Newman. Eagles have 13 shots. 7 have hit the target. 3 have gone in the back of the net. And defensively, have avoided a couple of scares from North Greenville, who has 3 shots, none of which have hit target, although a few have been dangerous chances. Dennison chests down the header. Hernandez in a battle with Corbett. Foul called on Hernandez. It was actually a handball. Free kick in the center circle with less than 20 seconds. 15, Corbett. Flicks it, top box. Morgan running onto it. She's on sides. Cross toward Nielsen is taken in by Rickley, and that's how the first half will come to a close. A half dominated by Carson-Newman in the home opener. Eagles score 3 times in 23 minutes. Selena Yude has a brace at halftime, and Molly Buckowitz has her 3rd career goal, and Carson-Newman's in control. 3-0 at intermission in the home opener against North Greenville. We'll take a break for halftime, be back for the second half. This is the Eagles Sports Network. Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back to McCowan Field here on the Eagles Sports Network. All Carson-Newman in the home opener. They've won 3 straight at home in the opener, and they're off to a good start through the first 45 minutes. Selena Yude struck first in the 7th minute on a development set up by Ellie Leander and Molly Buckowitz, and Carson-Newman struck first in the 7th minute. 2 minutes later, Molly Buckowitz scored her 3rd career goal. Annika Fend assisted it to make it 2-0. Bottom left of goal with the right foot from Buckowitz, and then Selena Yude with her 2nd of the half. She's got a brace at halftime, scoring in the 22nd minute on a nice give and go with Felicia Frick to make it 3-0. North Greenville hung in there in the final 22-plus minutes of that second half. Did muster up 3 shots, but nothing to show for as the Eagles are pitching a shutout through the first 45. Trailblazers move left to right to start the second half, and they kick things off, and we're underway in half number 2. This is a North Greenville team that has not scored a true goal this season. The goal they got against Lander was an own goal by the Bearcats in that game. So, like Carson-Newman coming in, these two teams had not really scored a goal offensively. That's changed for the Eagles. Will it change for the Trailblazers? And are they able to mount a comeback and put some game pressure on Carson-Newman, who seems to be in cruise control at the moment? Buckowitz heads it on for Irish Miles. Carson-Newman has its starting 11 out there for the second half as it works forward here for the first time. Buckowitz in the corner. Sees Fiddle play it out for a throw. Double team on Yude. Ball rolling toward the end line, kept in by J.C. Watkins. A couple of changes from the starters for North Greenville. Valerie Hernandez is out there after coming on as reserve in the first half. Yude in the center for Leander. Ground pass toward the top for Buckowitz. Molly goes near side for Miles. Miles, right foot, cross in. Teskey heads it toward the 6-yard box, and Buckowitz was there, but Rickley able to gobble it up on Teskey's shot attempt on the header. Pressure by Garber forces the ball back to Watkins. Under Simon Duffy, Carson-Newman has great success. We've talked about scoring first, scoring 3 or more times, and when leading at halftime. Foul on Palsdottir as she leaped over North Greenville's Parker Christmas and is slow to get up. Carson-Newman is 34-1-3 under Simon Duffy when leading after the first 45 minutes of play. Palsdottir needed a second and is now back to her feet and jogging to the defensive half after that collision. Kramer will send it forward. Garber wins the header. Carson-Newman outshot North Greenville in that first half 13-3. And the efficiency was the story for the Eagles. 7 of those 13 attempts were on target. This ball's behind the defense. Flag stays down. A chance here. Shot at Kabachi, and she makes the save. Quality chance there. It was Parker Christmas taking the shot attempt from the center of the box. And Kabachi comes up with her first save. More pressure here. Christmas is offsides this time. Carson-Newman wanted it the first time. Didn't get it. They get it that time. And possession with Carson-Newman here on a free kick at the edge of the box from the keeper. Booted toward midfield. North Greenville wins the ball. McElravy plays it along the sideline. Player taken down. It's a foul on Carson-Newman. Miles was in a battle along this near side and was called for a foul. Free kick for the Trailblazers. Approaching 4 minutes into this second half. Kramer does these set-piece duties. Sends it in with the right foot. Frick wins the header. It deflects a second time. It's loose in the 6-yard box. Still in the penalty area right now. Hernandez turns, crosses it in. It's to the back post. Shot at goal and scored. Emma Dennison beats the keeper Kabachi on Valerie Hernandez's cross in, and North Greenville has life 4 minutes into the second half. Kramer started it with the free kick, but it was Hernandez's cross to the back post. Nobody covering for Carson-Newman, and Emma Dennison makes the Eagles pay. The senior from Fairfield, Pennsylvania, has her second career goal, and the Trailblazers have life. Certainly, if Carson-Newman thought that NGU would just fold coming out of halftime, that was not going to be the case. A team motivated and trying to get in the win column as much as Carson-Newman is. Not pleased with the first half, changing the script here early in half two. Give and go here along the sideline. Teskey keeps it in play for a second, but then sees it go just out of bounds for a throw. Plenty of time for the Trailblazers. They have their first true goal of the year on offense, and it's from Emma Dennison. She scored once last year and scores the first goal this year, making a run on the near side again. Dennison in a foot race. Kabachi outside the box will escort it out. Five minutes in to half two. It's a two-goal game. Hernandez thought somebody was going to be there, tried to pass it off after Garber fell down. It's given away. Teskey, foot race along the far side, looking for help, plays it forward. Bukowitz chasing after it, won't get to it. Rickley, the keeper, bounces and clears. Watkins under pressure. Plays it into the center. Leander overran it. Fenn will tackle it back to Garber. See if Carson-Newman can settle things down here and gain some possession. It did a lot of this in the opening half, and it paid off for 3 goals. Bukowitz, ground pass to no man's land. Teskey gives it a late run, but realizes she will not get there, and it's a goal kick. Certainly, I think Simon Duffy not going to be pleased with the start of the second half from his team. The momentum flipping in North Greenville's favor so far. A team picked 8th in Conference Carolina's deep league. And interestingly enough, despite being picked 8th, received a first-place vote. Again, this is a program, though, that has had consistent double-digit seasons over the last 8 years and only won 2 games last year. So a club that is used to winning, and the conference believes that the Trailblazers are going to get back to those winning ways. Down 2 goals right now, but the momentum is on their side. Hernandez center circle, turns it for the far side, and then room to work with for the Trailblazers on the run. Metcalf flicks one in. It bounces once, and Kabachi out to get it. McElravy was the one after it toward the box, and Kabachi read it well on Metcalf's ball into the box. Excellent punt. Bukowitz after it. It bounces several times. Molly heads it to herself, dribbling into the box, is caught up. It's still loose. Rickley able to clear it away softly for now. Dennison, the goal scorer, leaves for Fiddle. Near side Kramer. Excellent defending there by North Greenville with Bukowitz approaching goal. Teskey outside the box, shoots, and it's just over top of goal. Tried to score it on the top shelf and just missed over top of goal. with 37 minutes to play in the match. Goal kick for the Trailblazers, who have scored in this second half. Emma Dennison in the 50th minute with her second career goal, has this match at a 3-1 score. Eagles win possession. Leander, top of the box, ground pass. Teskey from distance, ground shot deflected. Metcalf after it and cleared. Eagles compiling the shots here early in the second half. Trying to gain some of that momentum back. That was controlled early in this half by North Greenville. Leander try to pass into the center. It's cleared out for now. Fend approaching the box. Right foot cross. Buckowitz there. Her shot deflects. Did it go across the line? It stays out of goal for now. And we've got a foul. Buckowitz nearly had a brace for herself to join Yude on a chance in front of net. I believe it's Izzy Fiddle shaken up for the Trailblazers. That ball was inches away from crossing the line. Somehow kept out of the net. Goal kick or rather free kick for Rickley and the Trailblazers, who have defended well for the last 30 minutes after giving up 3 goals in 22 minutes to start the game. Teskey heads it top of the box. Watkins wins the first ball. Frick in a battle. Plays it back. Leander, one touch. Ellie tries to turn. Watkins takes it away. It's in the middle. Hernandez pressured by Garber. Ball played near side. Miles boots it off. McElravy. Corbett will win it back for Carson-Newman. Trailblazers are threatening. They have done an excellent job here on some counter chances, applying more pressure than they did in the opening half on Carson-Newman's defense. Eagles back on the attack. Yude through ball for Leander. Too much on it. Right to the keeper. Whistle blows, and it'll be a throw-in for North Greenville. Ball played out again, another throw. Carly Pettit into the game for Carson-Newman. At wingback for Irish Miles early in the second half. Frick applies pressure. Battle for possession. Kramer comes up with it on the ricochet. Now sent forward. Hernandez running on. Garber wins it and will play it back into the box. Corbett forced to clear. North Greenville pushes Carson-Newman back. It's defenders right now. Stand at midfield as Carson-Newman plays defensive here on this sequence. Lloyd's ball to the top of the box. Deflects. Near side, Dennison, the goal scorer, can't get around Carly Pettit. Clean tackle. Dennison down behind the play, slow to her feet as Carson-Newman tries to work the other direction. Teskey, bumped off ball, retains possession. Teskey keeping it in play along the sideline. No pressure at the moment. Lloyd, the closest Trailblazer. Cross in, cleared away by Metcalf. Almost 15 minutes into this second half, North Greenville has scored a goal Emma Dennison in the 50th minute has made this a 2-goal match here in Jefferson City. Throw into the box, Leander heads it into the air. Rickley and Buckowitz collide, and Molly Buckowitz will be called for the foul. Trailblazers have struggled on the road. Certainly when you only win 2 games last season, road struggles are probably a large part of that. But NGU is winless in 12 straight road games. They haven't won on the road since October of 2023. They've been competitive on the road, just have not been able to get a victory away from Tigersville, South Carolina. Into the middle, Teskey couldn't win it. It ricochets out to Palsdottir. Buckowitz ground pass back to Teskey. And now for Fend with space. Monica plays it far side. Palsdottir active here again in the corner. And a 1v1. Grounds it for Fend along the end line. Fend keeps it in. Buckowitz a touch. And cleared. Dangerous in the attacking third right now for CN, but no good real shot attempts yet. Hernandez battling with Garber. Maintaining possession, now played on for Dennison, but Corbett got there first. Pettit for Frick, and now Garber. Buckowitz in the corner, ground pass, Leander, one touch, a shot, bottom left corner, it hits the post and cleared. The freshman robbed of her first career goal. Eagles stay on the attack. Pettit pulls out a dance move, sends one in, and just over top of goal. Leander just missed her first career goal, but Buckowitz set her up, and the freshman just dings it off the left post. Nobody there for the ricochet. As the Eagles will bring in 2 substitutes. Krista Nielsen back on. Sifa Morgan also back on. Leander and Buckowitz will exit. Ball played out along the back line. Their goal kick coming. 16 minutes into half number 2. It's Carson-Newman 3, North Greenville 1. Home opener for the Eagles. They're back at home 1 week from today. Another non-conference affair. Trevecca Nazarene. The Trojans come to town. Part of our first doubleheader here from Wayne and Beth Harvey Stadium. Stephen Lyons' men's team will take on Catawba in what is Carson-Newman men's soccer's home opener and sack opener against Catawba. Dennison dribbling in the middle with a lot of space. Frick catches up to slow her momentum and then force a giveaway. Nielsen across midfield plays it back for Palsdottir. Carson-Newman well in front in terms of the shots category, 18-5, 9-2 on goal. Haven't been able to turn one in since the opening 25 minutes. Nielsen touch in the middle. Surrounded by black jerseys. Grounds passes it for Alba Delgado, who's into the game. Yude, left foot flick. Nielsen making a run behind the defense. Buries it bottom right corner. 4-1 Eagles. Selena Yude has scored twice, and this time she sets up her teammate, Krista Nielsen, for her first goal of 2025, and it's 4-1 Eagles. Great development by CN. Nielsen strikes for her first of the year, her 6th career goal. Extends Carson-Newman's lead. Yude's got her 5th career assist. 63rd minute goal for CN and it's back to a 3-goal advantage. Three different goal scorers now for the Eagles in the home opener. And how about this? 4 straight home openers with at least 4 goals. Delgado, nice turn around Lloyd. Does it a second time. Reverses field for the near side, Pettit. Carly dribbling middle, now gives for Palsdottir. Eris tries to split 2. Cut off by Dennison. It ricochets and is cleared by Lamb. Nice tackle by Corbett. Limits the ability for North Greenville's Lamb to make a run. Or rather, Christmas to make a run as the Trailblazers make a sub. Alicia Lamb back on, and Metcalf will exit. Nielsen wins it for Carson-Newman. Lamb just into the game with a touch. Pass intercepted by Garber. It bounces at the CN logo. Tried to play forward for Nielsen, and Fiddle intercepts. By far, Carson-Newman's best performance in the last 12 games. You date back to last year, and this is a squad that scored just 8 times in 11 games. They have 4 in this game to lead 4-1. Most goals in a game for the Eagles as well since last year's home opening win against Union 4-1. Same score right now with 25.5 to play. Delgado wins possession at the logo. Boots one forward. The freshman Morgan after it. Sifa's got a teammate with her. Turns, decides to shoot. Left foot. It's deflected. It'll roll right to Rickley, who will field it. Morgan got a clean attempt, but it was deflected on its way toward goal. On Carson-Newman's 20th shot of the game. Good ball here. Dennison, the goal scorer, in a foot race with Pettit. Tries to turn, now crosses it into the middle. Lanter's there. She tracks it down. One touch, a second. Crosses back middle. Shot from distance, wide right. It was wide right because it was deflected out, and it'll be a North Greenville corner. McElravy took the shot for the Trailblazers and had it deflected out, and so this will set up an NGU corner for the 3rd time. Lloyd takes the corner. Ball to the front post. Pettit just chests it out of bounds, so we'll do it again. Short pass. Lloyd deflected, or rather Lamb has it blocked. Morgan wins possession for Carson-Newman. Sifa Morgan, 2-on-1. Alba Delgado's with her. Morgan sprinting, can't get around the defender. A foul called. And North Greenville and Kelly Crum not pleased with the call as Morgan is taken down with 23:15 and counting. Clock continues to roll for now. Morgan's still down, and now the official will stop the clock with 23 minutes and 5 seconds to play in the second half. Colby Reed out for Carson-Newman, the athletic trainer, to check on the freshman Sifa Morgan making her home debut. Played 13 minutes on Thursday. Comes to Carson-Newman from Powell High School in Knoxville and will be helped off here by Yude and Reed. Didn't seem like a card was handed out right away. So it will just be a free kick on the tackle attempt on Morgan. Brooke Bolton will replace Morgan on the pitch. Selena Yude also out there for the Eagles now, as Corbett gets ready to line up this free kick. Felicia Frick is nearby as well, against a wall of two for NGU. Kramer is there with McElravy. Frick approaches it. Corbett will fire it in, and it's well over top of goal. Goal kick coming for NGU. Eagles will go back to the bench. Leander started this game. She will sprint out there now, and Yude will exit. Selena's put in a productive shift, 2 goals and an assist here in the opener. Dennison wins the goal kick. Pass for Nielsen and cleared by Watkins with Planter after it against Garber. Fend will play it all the way back for Berna Kabachi in her 3rd season as Carson-Newman's starting goalkeeper. Plays it for Corbett, who now sends forward. Deflected out, and GU will throw it in. Trailblazers seem to have all the momentum in the first 10 minutes after halftime. Emma Dennison scores in the 50th minute to make this a 2-goal game. But the Eagles able to get a goal back here in the second half. Krista Nielsen's 6th career goal. Yude assisted it. And GU back on the attack, and this shot from Lanter right to Kabachi, who covers it up. Good punt from the junior keeper. It bounces well past midfield and forces NGU to clear it away. Carson-Newman up over 20 shots here in the match. Season high for shots a year ago was 28 against Newberry. They've got 21 right now. Lanter gives it off for McElravy, who's in a foot race. Flicks it toward the box, and Kabachi read that play develop and once again covers it up for the Eagles and is in no rush to clear it away. Pettit. Delgado. Turns around the defender, Watkins. Numbers for Carson-Newman. Near side pass for Nielsen. She scored once. Turns back toward the middle to Delgado. One touch and a shot from distance headed back toward Delgado. We've got an injured Trailblazer, which will bring play to a stop. So Delgado tries her hand. Her shot deflected. And now Watkins is shaken up with 19:55 to play. Eagles up to 22 shots, continuing to take advantage of the space there in the middle. Eagles are going to make, I think, a couple of changes potentially after this stoppage as well. North Greenville is going to use this as a chance to get some water. The Eagles doing it as well. Watkins still being attended to. The Eagles ahead 4-1. If you're just joining us, Carson-Newman scored 3 times in the first 22 minutes of today's game. Selena Ude brace in the opening half. Molly Buckowitz scored the other to make it 3-1. Trailblazers scored in the 50th minute. Emma Dennison made it a 2-goal game, but Carson-Newman was able to extend that lead back to 3 goals. Thanks to Selena Ude setting up Kristen Nielsen for her first of the year and her 6th career Carson-Newman goal to make it 4-1. Watkins tried to sprint to the sideline and now is just walking back to the near side. See if she tries to stay in this game. It's been a key central defender for the Trailblazers. I think they are going to sub her potentially. Eagles will bring Irish Miles into the game. Kendall Garber will get a breather. So Miles and Pettit operate the wingbacks. Fend will be a central defender as the official will put the ball back into play. And the clock resumes here at McCowan Field with Carson-Newman ahead by 3 goals on a cloudy 75-degree evening. Had some drizzle, have had some rain showers, nothing heavy and nothing that has altered this game's ability to be played. Perfect cool weather here in early September for Carson-Newman's home opener. Miles in the middle for Frick and back to the near side for Corbett. Corbett splits 2 and grounds it for Fend. She'll have to chase after it with pressure from Lanter. Couple of deflections and it's out off NGU. Brooke Bolton, ground pass. Ellie Leander after it. Fiddle gets there first and sees Rickley, the keeper, clear it toward midfield. Mistouch that time by Curley, and the Eagles possess in the defensive half. Ball bounces a couple of times over 4 players. Brooke Bolton in a foot race. Can't get there first, but sees it go out of play. And a throw-in coming for Carson-Newman, up 3. Ball toward the top of the box. Nielsen. Ground pass. Palsdottir making a run. Approaching the top of the box. Gets in there. Try to pass for Bolton. It's intercepted by Lloyd and cleared. Good individual defending that time. Curley was offsides, and she knew it. Tried to sprint forward late. The official has his flag up, and Carson-Newman will line up a free kick just beyond, or just shy rather, of midfield with 17.5 to play. Fenn sends it forward. Bolton wins the header, but right to the keeper, Rickley. Eagles win a throw near side. It's Miles. Made her 5th career start in this game. Eagles touch it out. Whistles blow, and North Greenville is going to bring J.C. Watkins back into the game. She was shaken up about 5 minutes ago. Is going to go back out there in this 3-goal game. Eagles won the header. Frick after it and out of play. Felicia Frick, Annika Fenn, Berna Kabachi, Simon Duffy's 3 captains this year. Fenn and Frick are seniors. Kabachi's a junior. But wearing the captain band on their left arm here in the 2025 season for Simon Duffy in his 9th season. Foul here on Carson-Newman on Dennison. Kramer will line up a free kick. Trailblazers trying to go quickly. Ball sent into the box. Curley wins the header, but it's wide left on the header shot from Allison Curley. Out of play. And goal kick coming for Carson-Newman. Lamb pressured by Pettit. Pettit flicks it forward. Nielsen can't get there before Jordan Lamb. Pressure here. Frick going forward against Fiddle. It's just flicked to Dennison against Miles, and Dennison just has to play it out. Clock stops. 14:56 to play. Selena Yude into the game. Felicia Frick will get a rest. Clock will stop anytime Simon Duffy's team makes a substitution. When the winning team makes a sub in the final 15 minutes, the clock stops. It does not stop when NGU makes substitutions. Collision between Miles and Curley. NGU plays on forward. Curley, too heavy of a touch. Trailblazers running out of time and might see that winless streak on the road extend to maybe 13 games. They trailed by 3 with less than 14 to play. Lanter gets loose into the box. Nice tackle. Clean one by Delgado. It's still in there and now cleared out on the cross attempt. Trailblazers go back to the bench. Watkins came back into the game, limping off the field now. And Jordan Vaughn will get her first action as junior out of Statesville, North Carolina. So Watkins trying to give it a go, but it's not going to be able to finish this game, it appears. Bolton, pass on for Leander. Now Yude, ground pass into space for Nielsen. Trying to keep it in play and does. Taken down, nice tackle by Lamb to win possession. Cleared away. Curley turns near the sideline. Out of bounds, though, and a throw-in coming for Carson-Newman. Fourth straight year the Eagles have 4 or more goals in the home opener. Previous 3 have resulted in wins, and the 4th is 12 minutes away from a win. Bolton playing it on for Miles. Miles did not keep it in bounds. Throw in near sideline for NGU. Throw in from Vaughn. Played back out by Bolton. Hernandez back in for Allison Curley for NGU. So a sub for the Trailblazers keeps the clock rolling. 11:15 and counting. Deflection on the cross, or the kick from Dennison to flip field. Leander sees North Greenville win possession back. Good crowd on hand for this opener. We're not really sure how things would pan out with the weather, but it's turned out to be pretty nice. Delgado wins the ball and flicks it over the keeper, but it hits the post and out of play. Alba robbed of a goal. I think that's the 3rd time the Eagles have hit the post. This one was a cheapie. Delgado with space, just trying to lift it over Rickley and was unlucky. Miles into the box. Pettit sprinting in. Nielsen turns around a defender. Kristen Nielsen shoots from distance off the crossbar again, and a handball. Or either offside, one of the two. I think the flag stayed down. It was just a handball on Bolton, who was trying to get the ricochet. Crossbar tally goes to 4. Eagles racking up the shots here very quickly. That's 24 now. Nielsen just misses a chance at a brace. 9:40 and counting. North Greenville running out of time, and their chances have been slim. Just 7 shots, 3 on target. 2 have been saved. Ball ends up in the attacking third for them here. Kabachi will pass it off to Palsdottir. Corbett in the middle. Corbett turns, flicks it forward. Palsdottir intercepts the pass, looking for Lanter. Eris dribbling, now plays it middle. Miles flicks it into the middle. It heads, and now Leander's after it just outside the box. The freshman crosses it in. Right there's Nielsen. Header into the back of the net, but she was offsides. Or wipe that away. A near brace from Nielsen, but she was just behind the defense on Ellie Leander's cross. Very promising work in the attacking third continues. They haven't resulted in goals here down the stretch, but the chances are continuing to mount. Well executed, just a hair behind the defense was the junior Nielsen. Carson-Newman's going to make a substitution, so the clock stops as Felicia Frick will sprint into the game for Palsdottir. Cleared away by Fiddle along the back line. Ude touches for Nielsen. Ude knocked down. It ends up with Bolton. Bolton plays for Nielsen. Good job defensively by Lamb to work back into the picture. All she does, though, is send it back to Pettit. Now back on the defense against Nielsen. Eagles will be patient here with 7.5 to play. Pettit into the box. And knocked out of there by NGU's back line. Good tackle by Delgado will force Vaughn to throw it in. Vaughn takes her time, releases the throw. Bolton back in to win the ball. Fenn goes near side, Corbett. Good pressure by Lanter, but Corbett goes right around her. The senior from Knoxville grounds a pass for Nielsen. Thought somebody was making a run behind her, so let it go. But it rolls across the end line for a goal kick. Carson-Newman's going to make 3 more changes. Molly Bukowitz, Alicia Teskey, and Kendall Garber all into the game for the Eagles with 6:43 to play in the second half. Simon Duffy's done an excellent job. He's rotated many different players and combinations out there, trying to see what works, also keep players fresh. Bukowitz and the Eagles win possession. Frick lifts one into the box, and Rickley able to get to it first. Frick on the move. Sees it cleared by Fiddle. Bukowitz, ground pass near side. Miles, too much on it. Can't get to it. Chance here. Holly Lanter gets around the defense to the 6-yard box. Shoots, and Kabachi saves. The rebound is not there, and the Eagles will clear it. Holly Lanter about had her first goal of the year. Got around 2 defenders. It's a handball on Lloyd. Be a free kick for Carson-Newman, trying to settle things down here in the final 5 minutes. Leading 4-1. Delgado in the middle. Ground pass for Frick. Felicia Frick grounds one for Teskey. Cleared back behind Garber. Kabachi well outside the box in good position and will ground pass it back to Garber to keep the Eagles in possession. Far side, Selena Ute has space. Carson-Newman back on the move. Cross into the box. Teskey's there, but couldn't get in position to make a header. Just over 4 minutes to play. Andrew Rogers and our entire crew glad to bring you this one in the opener here from McCowan Field. Emma Bowling, Connor Wilkes, Mitzi Ayala, Dayton Jernigan running cameras today. Director and replay operator Jay West and Adam Cavalier. Glad to have you alongside as Carson-Newman gets ready to line up a corner kick, but we'll have another sub or two. Anita Arnadottir, Ava Rose back in for Carson-Newman, and North Greenville will bring in Macy Metcalf once again with 3:46 to play. Carson-Newman has scored 4+ goals for the 4th straight home opener. And they're going to be on their way to a 4th straight home opening win as well. Felicia Frick is in the corner lining up the corner kick. The left foot is swung in. It's back post. It deflects around, headed offline and loose. Arnadottir keeps it in along the end line. Back to Frick in the corner. Cross sent in, back post over everyone's head and out of play. Couldn't tell. I think it was Alicia Lamb who saved a goal on the line from potentially being the 5th. Three to play in this opener here at home for Carson-Newman. Ava Rose on the ball. Ground pass, Arnadottir turns. Knocked off ball, and it's cleared away. Rose in the corner for Ellie Leander. Leander turns around a defender. Ground pass into the box. Arnadottir. Back out. Wide side Rose. Rose just outside the box. Defended well and cleared out by Finley Lloyd. Arnadottir, back tap for Rose. Rose had her cross deflected, goes back to it, crosses again, and it's cleared toward the top of the box. Still in there, though. Ude turns, tries a shot at ricochets right to Rickley. Final 2 minutes here from Wayne and Beth Harvey Stadium. Carson-Newman scored 3 times in the first 22 minutes to gain control of this game. North Greenville made it interesting, scoring early in the second half. But Krista Nielsen in the 63rd minute was able to make it a 3-goal lead again to have Carson-Newman comfortable for most of this second half. Frick forward to Teskey, and now Ude sprinting on. Selena with space. Sends it forward. Arnadottir into the box. The left foot cross to Buckowitz, a touch. Molly tried to shoot, got knocked down. It's still loose in there, and now cleared by Vaughn. .60 seconds to go. Certainly when you're up 3, there's no need to score, but Carson-Newman going to play to the final whistle here and see if they can muster up a 5th down the stretch and put a cap on this home opener. Buckowitz dribbling into the corner. She's standing there and has it deflected out. 30 seconds. Miles will throw it toward the box. Ude will dribble to the corner. And she's going to try to stand there as long as she can and keep it in play. Vaughn is pressuring her and eventually kicks it out of bounds. 15 seconds. Throw into the box. Buckowitz back to Ude. Carson-Newman's going to go stand in the corner. Vaughn's going to apply some pressure. Played out again, and that's going to do it. For the 4th straight year, Carson-Newman has won its home opener and has done it with 4+ goals. The Eagles score 4 times in this year's home opener, led by Selena Ude's brace and an assist for the senior forward to lead Simon Duffy's team to win number 1 in 2025. 4-1 the final as the Eagles get in the win column for the first time this season, taking down North Greenville by 3 goals. Selena Ude scored in the 7th minute, Molly Buckowitz in the 9th. Ude got her second of the game in the 22nd minute, and then assisted on Krista Nielsen's goal in the 63rd minute to propel Carson-Newman to a victory 4-1 over the Trailblazers. Eagles have now won all 3 meetings in this series against the Trailblazers in a second straight when playing in a home opener. Good performance from Simon Duffy's team. They snap a scoreless streak that was well over 200 minutes dating back to last season. And Selena Ude leads the charge to give Carson-Newman a win. And the Eagles are now 1-1 as the Trailblazers fall to 0-2. For our entire crew today, Andrew Rogers, glad you've joined us here on the Eagles Sports Network. Carson-Newman Soccer is back here at McCowan Field. 1 week from today, Trevecca Nazarene starts a doubleheader with Carson-Newman Women's Soccer at 5 o'clock. The men's squad will play their home opener that evening at 7:30 against Catawba. Once again, your final score in this one, Carson-Newman wins 4-1. Selena Yu leads the charge as Carson-Newman wins for the first time in 2025. Andrew Rogers signing off. This is the Eagle Sports Network.